Yeah.
And did you?
They live with Chris Angel. They all the fantasy girls live with Chris Angel.
They're all in like one room, you know, with a bunk bed.
Fucking
like
magicians
on a reality
get it
show.
all, you know. Dinkle, dinkle, dink, and then
Tonight she gets the single date. Yeah. But so you lived here in the Luxor.
I lived in the Luxor for a while.
Where did you live?
I lived right upstairs.
Did they have condos here, or was it just
no?
that
at the top. My neck was sore still from living in this hotel.
I've heard that's weird. I haven't seen the rooms.
They are. They really honestly
They're
are.
angled. Is
Absolutely.
it one wall is angled, or everything?
And the weird thing is, you walk up and you go to look out the window, and go dink, and you hit the glass, and you go, oh my god, it's it really.
See,
is.
that would kind of weird me out.
It is
the
weird.
angular roof.
But it's a great hotel. I mean, this is one that now we're happening. Now we got LAX, we got Chris Angel coming, we got So it's really starting to get a nice little mood. It's getting a nice vibe.
Pyramid, it's full of energy, you know.
Well,
you might even go insane in this building.
It's a fun hotel, you know. And we leave a light on like Motel 6, so you can't miss it.
I like the lighting. It's very, you know,
the lighting,
subdued, yeah.
In here.
In here and in the whole,
light,
the whole Egyptian
if this guy wasn't
theme.
holding this fucking spotlight, we'd look a lot better. He's got
too much
he's
light
got one
now?
of those 6 lights on one of those things on a truck, those redneck trucks, Casey Daylighters. Yeah.
He's like, I thought I was doing such a good job.
No, he's doing a great job. His arm's got to be sore. He's holding it. He's literally holding it.
He's trying to like shaking. Sorry, Johnny. But so, anyways, you lived here for 7 months.
I lived here for 7 months.
What did they give you? Are there condos here?
They give you chocolates. That's all they give you, and they'll give you more. Right?
Was it a hotel suite that you lived in?
Yeah. So, no, I lived in the maid's hut.
Like the presidential suite?
It came with an intern. It was a very nice presidential suite.
Were you a gift from the hotel, Steve?
Yes, I was. No, it was a great hotel. It was like a 3-bedroom. It was a 3-bedroom. It was probably 3,000 square feet. Like
sweet.
It was exactly.
Sweet.
That's fucking sweet.
Balcony, probably its own little pool.
Well, there's no balcony because
right?
it's a pyramid, so there's no balcony.
Really? No. Oh, right. Yeah. I've seen the building. Yeah, there are no. You slide down. Chris does that.
Right. Yeah.
But so wait. So yeah, what do they have? I mean, they just have giant floor-to-ceiling windows, right?
Yeah.
And a giant jacuzzi bathroom.
And you can see even the nicest hotels from this place. Hey, look, there's the Bellagio. There's the Wynn. Yeah, so no, it was good.
No, I'm sure it's gorgeous.
But it's nice to live at home. You know, I have a house here now. It's nice to be off the strip and you go home and you live somewhat of a normal life. You know, you wake up and you.
I think that'd be pretty weird, like living where you work.
Yeah, well, it's hard to because you walk out and you go get coffee at the elevator.
Getting in and out.
There's the crowd that was at the show.
Right.
How are you?
Starbucks. Get away from
Great
me.
show last night. I'm like, oh god, it was horrible last night. So you have to see them, and then you have to buy them all coffee because you feel bad, you know.
Yeah, and I noticed like the hallways here are open to the casino. So like I'm constantly ducking out of my hotel room when to get the maid back and I have more shampoo.
No, you're right.
But everyone can see you do that here.
It's one of the only hotels. You're absolutely right. You can.
It's kind of weird.
Or
if you're running from room to room in your pajamas.
Nice.
Is that like college?
Right. Little dorm, little room hopping.
Thespian.
Hey,
were you a thespian in high school?
I'll tell you that.
Were you a thespian in high school?
Was I what?
An actor?
No, I wasn't an actor. I was actually a business major.
Doing comedy?
No.
You're kidding.
I got a degree in marketing in college.
That's not very funny.
Not at all. It really isn't. Yeah, I got a degree in marketing and I graduated and I was always the class clown. I was trying to be funny. And so I pursued it, but I didn't think it was going to get to this.
At what age did you start doing?
I started probably doing probably 19. I started.
Wow.
I started thinking about it. Yeah. So
it's not exactly a late bloomer. That's still
Yeah, but I just started. Yeah, but I didn't. I don't think I. Yeah, true. 21. I got probably 21. I was on stage for the first time. But I always thought I wanted to be. I didn't think they had. Was there clown schools or comedy schools? You don't know.
Yeah.
But I always knew there was something that I was somewhat trying.
Is there a training?
Trying to entertain. Well, they have comedy workshops now that people can take.
Improv
but I think
classes.
you're born either you're a comic or you're not. You have the instinct and timing or whatever it is that you do to. You're either born with it or not. Because I've been to some of this. I feel bad for either you got it or you don't. So.
And the kids are crazy at the pool. This is all I heard for 3 hours this morning. Mommy, 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 mom, mom, watch, mom, watch, mom, watch, mom, watch, mommy, watch, mom, watch, mommy, 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 watch, mom, 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 mom. Like what the? Where the hell's your mom at the Tropicana? Jesus Christ!
And your dad worked for NASA.
Also very funny, huh? Yeah.
No, very brilliant.
Yes, very. And didn't. Yeah, it was very.
He's a scientist.
He was
an engineer.
A rocket. Yeah, he actually trained the astronauts.
A rocket scientist.
He was. He
so you can really say, "I am a rocket scientist."
They did. It's Larry Thompson, rocket scientist.
Fuck off.
And I said, I want that name tag. You have to earn it.
That's cool.
So he trained the astronauts to drive on that little lunar module thing on the moon when they landed.
Really?
Yeah.
Which astronauts?
All John Young.
We were supposed to talk to Buzz.
Buzz
right?
Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin.
We're interviewing him.
Well, my dad trained him.
Get out. That's weird. How am I going to say that? Carrot Top's dad.
Carrot Top's dad. Larry Thompson trained in the simulators.
Like
the simulators. In both in Houston and in Florida. Yeah.
Really? Now those look like a puke factory.
Oh, you know, they probably asked Buzz. They probably.
I could not handle that.
Yeah.
You know, roller coasters.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was going to say that you obviously have, that same brilliance your dad had. You know,
my dad, I have a creative gene that I got from him. That I think that I use my creativity with the props and stuff. Which my dad is actually, it's funny because he'll say, "Oh, there's something."
Do you make those?
Yeah.
Do you have little elves come in and paint them for you and stuff like that, or do you actually make them? Because that's art.
I told you in the show, I have a sweatshop with children that are working right now. They're actually working right now on some of the new stuff.
That's art, dude. Some of those props are real art.
Thank you.
Arts and crafts.
I hope so. People. I hope it's more than arts and crafts.
No, but you know what I'm saying? That's it's a crafted art.
I absolutely agree.
I think it's not something you hang on a wall.
That's another thing that I think that a lot of times in the crowd will. I said, that's why I said tonight. I said this stuff doesn't.
It was hard to make.
It doesn't build itself. I actually make this. I think a lot of people think that I go and find this stuff in like junkyards, and I'm like, I create it.
Right.
So there is a process of taking it from, birth to mirth,
I respect that. I paint actually, but if you asked me to cut a piece of wood and I would lose a finger. I wouldn't even be able to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's and to have it come out looking like something funny.
I work for Carrot Top. Yeah. It's not an easy job. Yeah, it's that's the fun. That's the fun part is taking something and being creative with it, and when you make it and it works and it's funny, and then you do it on TV and it kills. It's kind of like your little child. You're proud of it. That's my little invention.
Right.
So there's a lot of them that I'm very proud of.
I'm glad you showed the behind the scenes of that on with Gene when you were at a thrift store. Getting your stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, that is so cool. You are able to go and look at something you didn't create for a joke, have a joke, or you can make the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a real skill. That's really cool. I mean, that's a real common talent.
That's probably the hardest part of this. Is probably coming up with the new stuff.
But
it
you
also
look
is the most fun part.
Well,
it's the most fun part of it is doing that part, I guess.
Yeah. Are you constantly searching? You have little scraps of paper everywhere you're writing?
Yeah. Yes, and in fact, I've got books that I've never made. I look back and I should have made that one with the thing. So I don't know, but sometimes you make them and they eat it. So you're proud of it, and you
how many chances do you give a new joke before you kill it?
That's a good question because if it's something I really believe in that I really think's funny, I'll give it more than I should, and then I'll drive it into the ground. The crowd just every night is like, it's not funny. It's not funny. And there's nights
leave it alone.
And there's ones that there's ones that are just not clever, not funny, that kill every night. And I go, fuck, they laugh at that one. So you're right.
Does it hurt your feelings sometimes? You're like, you stupid fuckers. You laugh at that one.
Yeah, sometimes. Not hurt my feeling, but I start going, oh man, I wish they liked this one. I think it's got more merit than the other one does. But funny's funny. So if they laugh and then it works, then that's the one that's going to stay in the show.
Hey, this is also fun. Walk around a Vietnamese restaurant like this. Corky? Corky! I don't even care if you laugh. That is funny as shit. I love that one. Where's that little puppy? Come here,
Did Gene really glue his hand to the vibrator?
For television purposes, he did.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he came back here and he was helping me build a prop, and then I said, you're going to glue yourself that, and he glued his hand on there.
I guess what I should have said is, was it accidental, or was he just being cutesy, funny?
Yeah, I don't really honestly know. That's him. I
couldn't tell.
He did it.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't tell. It looked like he was seriously, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, those are cool. What are those, vibrators? And then Gene's
like
walking over to look at it, you know. And I was thinking, yeah, I would pick those up. And then he picked up, and I thought, and the same thing. Wait, there's super glue on there. So I thought maybe he did
the part of it that shocked me the most was just that I'm hanging out with Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
You know, you find yourself going, I'm actually just hanging out at a drugstore with Gene Simmons.
How did that come about?
We met in a bathhouse. We were lovers.
Because Frank Marino just said he came
Frank
in the
Marino.
show.
Nice.
Speaking of, great segue. And that Gene said, I'll call you. You know, like he might have him on the show or whatever. Did you guys meet somewhere?
We'd honestly met. You know, if you want to know the truth, I met him at the Porn Awards. Seriously.
That I believe.
He was sitting there, and I said, "There's Gene Simmons. I'm going to go walk over and say hi." And I said, "Hi, Gene." And he said, "Hello, Katz. How you doing?" And I said, "Good." And he said, "I said, what are you doing tonight?" He said, "We're filming for my show." And I said, "You want to come see my show? Let me know." And he says, "Really?" I said, "You're in my show. I had the kiss thing."
Oh, right.
What do you mean I'm in your show? And then his lawyers were there, and within seconds, "What do you mean I'm in your show?" And it was like weird, and he signed some paperwork. I said, "Settle down, it's a joke." And he came to the show, brought his whole crew, had a guy just like this holding a light. And next thing you know,
during the whole show?
They filmed the show. Yeah, they filmed the whole show. Came back, and he says, "My cheeks hurt. That was so funny." And we became buddies. And he said he became a fan, and then we shot another episode.